Hello, Aries, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for the end of December 2022, kind of moving into the new year, looking at your recent past, current energy, and immediate future. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those to help us get a jump start on this reading. I have a tarot deck we'll go through for each message, and then a clarifying deck that I will use in the extended. If you are new to my channel, it might seem a little silly that I'm already doing extended readings, having just started this channel a few weeks ago, but I did used to have a tarot channel a couple of years ago that I got rid of for some personal reasons. So I am kind of starting from scratch. If you have any information on, or if you're wanting to request any information on a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. Okay, I try to keep all my babbling under a minute, so let's jump in. In your recent past, you have confidence is your key to success with the King of Wands. So this is either, the King of Wands, Wands being a fire sign, this is either you, confidence is your key to success, right? This just has to kind of do with you, or confidence is your success with the King of Wands. So a relationship of some sort. Now, whether you're male or female, that can still mean a King of Wands. It can still mean, and it doesn't, King of Wands doesn't mean male. It can mean more masculine energy, but it doesn't mean a male. In your current energy, you have your hard work is paying off with a Three of Swords in reverse. I love this message because this is literally saying like the work you're putting into your healing is paying off, and I think that that is a really awesome message for anyone, but especially for you guys. Just because I feel, I don't know, what was your reading last week was like. Your readings have been kind of like rough recently, I feel like, but anyway, this current energy is good. And this also is like forgiveness too, to a certain extent. So this could be like you're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving others, whatever it is, you're doing the right thing. In your immediate future, you have worked through your fears with the Four of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if this means you're going to be working through your fears or you've worked through your fears and that has provided you with this stability, because this Four of Pentacles to me is like a solid foundation, right? We always want to build on a solid foundation so that we don't, we're always going to encounter tower moments in our life where things kind of have to fall away for new things to come into play. But if our foundation is good, then we don't always have to, start all the way over. So that's why I really like this one. Obviously, with your hard work is paying off in the Three of Swords in reverse, like you're doing something right. So let's jump in. It says recent past for Aries. Clarifying confidence is your key to success. Let's see what the situation in your recent past was, Aries. What is the situation we're dealing with? Recent past for Aries. Recent past for Aries. Oh my goodness, these cards don't want to talk. Here we go. Ten of Swords in reverse with the King of Pentacles. You guys went through some not so great stuff. You guys have been healing though. You have been doing so much healing. You have the Six of Swords with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Those to me are both cards of healing, moving forward, moving on. So there's something, you had to heal from this energy. Like, ouch, right? You have it in reverse, so it is a card of healing, of releasing, of, and with confidence is your key to success. The way that I feel is it's almost like don't let this energy that's happened in your past affect your current situation, whatever you invest in from now on. Because you might not have realized it. This is either you had a betrayal or a tough situation with a King of Pentacles, or so Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Oh my gosh, that was a blank I've just went through. Something was super emotional though. Something was rough. It was emotional. It was heartbreaking. This is a you're healing. This is this whole message. I've seen like almost every card in the deck that has to do with healing so far. So in your recent past, there was um, a lot of healing and almost like finding your confidence again after a pretty tough situation. All right, recent past for Aries. It could have been a betrayal of some sort too. Five of Wands with the Hangman. Guys, I like this energy. Though, you do have this Five of Wands energy. So there was a lot of conflict in your recent past. Now, that could be inner conflict. But this conflict was pushing you to make some sort of a decision. And you made a decision, and you made the decision that was best for you. But with this Five of Wands, what you don't realize is whatever it was that happened was releasing this conflicting energy. You know, when we're trying to manifest or co-create our life, if we're trying to put out positive vibes and say, oh, I want this to happen, I want, good things to come to me, but then our belief system is saying, good things never happen to me, I only ever experience pain, then that's conflicting energy. Your consciousness is conflicting with your subconsciousness. That's why we have to think and affirm certain thoughts over and over again and act on those, so that then becomes our belief system. So I just see that there's this level in your recent past of there was conflict for sure, but it was conflict that stemmed from what had happened to you in the past. So your past was your more previous past was affecting your recent past. But you're healing, which is good. So don't think that conflict isn't always a bad thing. Conflict can bring out, it can bring out unresolved stuff that we need to face. And I feel like that's kind of what happened here. All right, recent past for Aries. Is that only 3? Okay, I'll take 3. There you are, as the Queen of Wands. So yeah, this is something. This King of Wands is somebody else. Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups, and 2 of Swords in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles. So this is, you're building something here. Have been. But the thing is, your past is getting in the way, or was getting in the way. This is your recent past. Your past was getting in the way. The way that you've experienced relationships before, and not all my readings are love readings, but for some reason this week it's just been screaming love readings to me. So I guess this week I'm doing love readings. Your past was getting in the way, because with this 2 of Swords in reverse, it was almost like maybe things are moving forward with the situation, and they kind of just came to this standstill. Or the 2 of Swords in reverse can also just feel like a limbo energy, kind of in between. You're at a crossroads, and you know that you need to go one way, but you're not really sure which way to go. And your past was keeping you kind of stuck in this conflicting energy. I feel like it was a lot of inner conflict. It could have been outer. I mean, your inner conflict will often be reflected back at you, but so it could be both. But I just feel like this is a lot of your dealing with your past through your present circumstances. Now I know that I'm talking about your past, but this past is almost talking about a more previous past. But I just see, because you're building something new, or you're afraid to build something new because of your past. That could be something too. And that's where this inner conflict is coming from. But let's see, because you have good energy in your current energy. Let's look at current energy for Aries. Current energy for Aries. Clarifying your hard work is paying off. So it's about confidence. It's like confidence in where you're headed now, without letting your past affect where you've it's about focusing on where you're going, not where you've been, or more where you are. You're showing up as the Queen of Cups here. You are holding it together, Aries. I like that. You're the 4 of Cups in reverse, which is like, how do I put that into words? It's the 4 of Cups upright is like not focusing on what's right in front of you, like the universe giving you a gift and you saying, but look at all of these empty cups, and it's trying to give you this full cup. It's in reverse, so it's like you're releasing. It's not a lack of gratitude. That's not a good way to put it, because I don't feel like you're an ungrateful person or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But oftentimes when it feels like things aren't going our way or haven't been going our way for a while, we can turn into kind of a more negative mindset and expect things to be more of the same. And since our belief system and our expectations become our reality, that's what you see. But with you showing up as the Queen of Cups, this is you holding, it's like holding it together emotionally in times where you would usually kind of lose it. And what you don't realize though is how much you've grown, because it's like old you, past you, or just more distant past you, would have allowed whatever situation that you're going through, this conflict, to like really rock you, but you're not letting it as much as you would have in the past. This is growth, Aries. This is pretty substantial growth too. I like that. You're kind of mastering yourself a little bit more than I think you realize. Current situation for Aries. I like that. You're mastering yourself. Current situation for Aries, because you are healing. There's a healing energy here. Woo. Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. You're a little burnt out from something. And that's why I feel like I like this energy so much, is like you have every reason to be negative. Like, it's like you have a right to be negative, but you're not letting yourself get fully engulfed by that mindset. And what you don't, because you have the 5 of Swords in reverse, that's the release of this me against the world mentality. This is you stepping more into faith and more into love and more into optimism, you know, even though you've been through situations that have made you feel very much not optimistic. But with this Wheel of Fortune upright here, what you don't realize is that energy that you're putting in, that positive energy, even when it feels like it feels like there's nothing to be positive about, but you continuing to stay optimistic, continuing to look on the brighter side, is moving things in your favor. Your expectations are changing, therefore your reality is changing. And your expectations are changing because of this healing you've been doing, Aries. You guys are freaking killing it. This makes me so happy for you. Current energy for Aries. And of course, healing isn't linear, right? It's going to be up and down, but like it's good. It's a good energy. This, you have a lot to be proud of here. The 7 of Cups in reverse. It's like, so I talked about a decision that needed to be made, or like clarity that needed to be had. And with the 2 of Cups here, then the Lovers. This is about, and there's the King of Wands. Same King of Wands there. I mean, this is about a relationship. I mean, 2 of Cups and the Lovers, are you kidding? It's like you either made the decision to leave something in the past. You made a decision to leave something in the past. You've healed from your past to some extent. But you're also opening yourself up to the possibilities of what could be. And this is all like, this is a conscious decision you've made. Like, it's like you've said, I'm done, like, out with the old and with the new. Like, that's been your whole thing. Like, I'm done dwelling, I'm done letting this affect me, I'm done, like, I'm in it, I'm ready to move forward. Now I do feel it's because you have worked through your fears with the 4 of Pentacles in your immediate future. So usually what happens is after we heal, that healing gets tested and we have to deal with a lot of triggers. And it's almost like, it's like if there's anything I've learned from the spiritual journey, it's that you have to learn things twice. You learn it up here, you gain the knowledge, you gain the understanding, you gain the wisdom, but then you have to put that wisdom in action. So you're faced with situations where this wisdom is applicable and you have to do things in a different way based on this new way of thinking. And that is what creates a better reality for you. So let's see what your immediate future holds. What is the outcome of this situation for Aries? Nope, that is like a third of the deck. Clear, concise messages. Outcome. The immediate future for Aries. Clear, concise messages. Huh. Walking away from inner child wounds. That's what I just heard. And that makes sense. Walking away an inner child. Energy, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. But I get it. It's like you have to face them to release them. That's why that's coming through with work through your fears. But you will. You will. I think it's going to be easier for you than you think too. But this is a lot of what you've been dealing with this past situation. Like I kept saying distant past, right? Something in your distant past was it, and which makes sense, is like inner child of some sort. So this is you healing, this is you straight up healing inner child wounds here. Aries, I mean this is getting right to it. But the Eight of Cups, it's like something you needed to walk away from, something that you needed to move away from. Immediate future for Aries. Page of Swords, Ten of Cups. You know, Page of Swords energy to me is like, it's like going back to the energy. It's kind of like inner child, but it's like going back to the belief system that you had when you were a kid before the world got to you. Believing anything is possible, believing in unlimited possibilities, believing in magic, you know? Because here's the Ten of Cups. That's what's going to manifest this Ten of Cups, which is ultimately what you're looking for, that long-term emotional stability, that long-term emotional fulfillment. But you got to work through your fears to get there. A lot of your fears, you've had a lot of inner child wounds that have affected the way that you've seen the world and seen what's possible in the world. And so this is like healing those to step back into your power, to step back, and your mindset is your power. Stepping back into a belief system that allows for hope and excitement and joy and creativity instead of this mindset of hurt that you've been in for so long. All right, immediate future for Aries. What should Aries focus on? Let's see. I might have asked that too late. The Hangman. Letting go. It's just like continuing to let go. And the Knight of Wands. It's going to seem scary. So you have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and then the Queen of Wands. So there you are again. It's going to seem scary, but it's not. Your fear isn't real. You know, that's the one thing you do learn on this journey, is that it's valid and it is real. Like the feeling of it is very real. I'm not saying that. But the things that you're afraid of aren't. And your body doesn't know the difference between immediate actual danger and the danger you create in your own head. And so that's why working through your fear is so difficult, is because you're actually working through your mindset. That's why I said you're mastering you're mastering your mindset. That's really cool. All right, we're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages. We're getting a lot deeper. It shrinks the collective a little bit, so it feels a little bit more like a personal reading. My extended readings are a pay what you want / can kind of structure. So the information for that is in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye, Aries.